Good evening to all. Today I'm going to take up another topic which is for surge testing of compressor. In this particular, how compressor is surge tested, and this compressor is driven by motor, and this compressor handles the atmospheric air. So in this series of video you'll see more number of video for surge testing for compressor having different application and different drive. I think compressor is driven by motor or a steam turbine. Sometimes process turbine is also used as a backup or support. So these are the main points pertaining to the surge test. Precondition: all the support system like lube valve system, cooling water system shall be in operation and working good. MRT is done, that is mechanical run test of this compressor is already completed. Process gas design, process gas is required. That means since this compressor handles atmospheric air, so atmospheric air should be available. Inlet condition, as it should be designed inlet condition. However, if there is some variation of inlet condition like RH or temperature, that is also okay for doing the surge test. Purging and pressurization for atmospheric handling compressor. Purging and pressurizations are not required because it is already filled with atmospheric air. Vibration timer. In case of motor driven compressor, vibration is bypassed during ramp up of speed until rated speed using trip multiplier, and after achieving rated speed, vibration system comes in line for protection of machine. And why this is done? Because compressor has to pass through several critical speed during the ramp up, and machine should not trip during the ramp up. To avoid such trip, vibration is ignored or vibration timer is bypassed during the ramp up. Surge controller. Since machine prior to surge test, since already machine is not surge tested, so we cannot use the actual surge control. So large value of surge data are set in the surge control and protection system to avoid false trip during the surge testing. Surge detection and control anticipation. Surge testing. So how now we have to do two ways. So one is called surge detection, or another is surge control. So detection is protection and control is anticipation. So surge test is done. Uh, First surge detection test, that is a surge slope is done, followed by surge control. So first we do the surge actual surge test or surge detection, followed by the surge control. This is the way machine is surge tested. Surge control data is taken by opening the ASB by typically 0.5% to 1.5% higher than ASB opening at surge detection. So whatever is the position of anti-surge control valve during the actual surge test, then if you want to do the conduct the surge control test, in that case we have to open ASB, let's say typically 0.5% to 1.5% higher than that surge, that position of ASB when actual surge test was done. Surge points can be minimum 3, maximum has no limits. However, generally surge is tested at the minimum 3 points and maximum 5 points. Higher surge points, higher is the accuracy of surge data. So this is the arrangement of motor driven compressor which is handling atmospheric air. So this compressor is coupled with motor. This motor drives the compressor. Compressor can be single stage, compressor can be multi-stage. Atmospheric air is sucked and seized to take to avoid or to filter it. That air filter is installed at inlet of compressor. Then we have another strainer which is taking care of debris inside the piping. Then we have IGV, inlet guide vent, which takes care of the flow or mass flow of the or flow control through the compressor. On discharge side, we have a check valve, then we have discharge valve, then finally goes to plant process, and we have anti-surge control valve or blow-off valve, which is venting to atmosphere. So this is arrangement of motor driven compressor which is handling atmospheric air. So now what are the pre-startup condition? IGB should be 0, mechanical opening of IGB will be there. ASV, that is anti-surge, is 100% open, discharge valve is closed. Surge test, first action will be surge detection. So start the compressor in blow-off mode, that means this mode, discharge valve is closed. Once rated as speed of machine is achieved, normally manually increase IGB to position 1 and start closing ASV. So set one position of IGV and start closing from 100% to lower position. So when surge sound is observed, record surge slope data and quickly open ASV to keep the machine away from the surge. So this is one point, that is for particular IGV number 1 we did the surge test. So repeat the above procedure for IGB position number 2 and 3 and record the surge slope data. So we have shown only 3 points, so surge point 1, 2, 3. We have some typical data, it is just for understanding purpose. We have suction pressure, atmospheric pressure should be lower, that is why it is shown 0.985, 985. Different IGB position, IGB 10%, 20%, 30%, but beauty is that ASB position is almost same every time. Let's say 45, 45, 45. Discharge pressure 8 bar, 9 bar, 10 bar. Since more IGB, more pressure, more IGB, more pressure, more flow. That is why more pressure you will see. Hence these are the slope condition. We have positive and negative slope. So minus 300, so plus 250, minus 350 to 300, minus 300 to 400 to 350. So you can see the data. When more IGB, you will see the more the slope value as compared to lower position of IGB. So these are the only typical data for understanding purpose how surge is tested and what data we collect. Now surge control or anticipation. Manually increase the IGB to position 1 and start closing ASV slightly above the position at which surge slope was done. When surge sound is received, because you will also see slight sound on the surge, record the surge slope data and quickly open the ASV to keep the machine from the surge. So repeat the above procedure for IGB position 2 and 3 and record data. So you will see the different surge data, surge 1, 2, 3. These are 3 points of the surge. Suction pressure is same. IGB position is the same as the previous case, but ASV position is slightly higher. Earlier during the actual surge state it was 45. Now you can see it is 45.5, 41.5, and discharge pressure is slightly lower. You can see earlier it was 8, lesser than this. So all the points discharge pressure will be lower than actual surge, and flow and DP flow, DP rise, there are two. This is another way your surge control is done. That is why I have shown this data. So you can see the more the IGB, you will see the DP rise is also increasing, DP flow is also increasing. So this is the surge sound motor driven air compressor. You can see this. So you will in the video you will see that the whistling sound, that is the actual surge of compressor. There is another video for surge test. So in this video also you'll see the humming sound, that is the actual surge, and data is being collected during the surge test. So I hope you have enjoyed how machine is surge tested, and you will also see the video of actual sound of the surge. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.